Hello again and welcome back. Welcome to another class. Welcome to class number 190. 190 classes. Well, we haven't started yet. We have finished 189 classes. We have 6 classes left. We only have 6 classes left. We only have 6 classes ahead of us. We have 189 classes behind us. Behind us. Fijaos cómo la D de behind se liga, se enlaza con la U de us, behind us. Behind us. Okay. Ahead of us, behind us. We have 6 classes left, so we still have a little bit of work to do. Don't let your guard down yet. It's not time to rest. It's not time to relax yet. Almost. When you finish this program, you will have a test, an exam. Official students, okay? Which means you need to be ready. You need to review. You need to take this very seriously. You need to use the internet to watch these programs again, if necessary. You need to make all the effort possible to acquire a good oral reproduction of what we're teaching. What we're teaching. Contracción de we are, to what we're teaching. You need to pay attention. You need to understand the concepts. You need to do a lot of work. We can't give you English with a spoon. No podemos daros en inglés de cuchara. Así, mira, toma más inglés. We can't. You have to feed yourself, my friend. You have to learn how to cut the meat, chew it, swallow it. You have to do the work. Okay? This television program, Bago en Inglés 4.0, is probably, well, at least in my opinion, it's the best English program for television in history. But the success of this program depends on you, on the effort you make. And if you don't make the effort, this program is like any program on television to consume, consumir. Okay? That's all. So you have to make an effort. All right. Class number 190. Let's begin with a review of class 189, please. Camera number 1. All right. Decide. You remember, yesterday I was talking about a trip I took about 7 years ago, I think, I can't remember, to Copenhagen, from Madrid to Copenhagen and back to Madrid, passing through many countries, including France, Belgium, the Netherlands, Germany, Denmark, Austria, Italy, and France again, to come back to Spain. And if you remember, every day I changed my mind. Cambié de opinión. Every day I decided on to do something different than I originally decided to do. And I told you that the last thing I told you was that when I left Copenhagen, the capital of Denmark, I decided to drive to Hanover. But as I was approaching, as I was getting close to Hanover, I decided not to enter the city. I decided to go around the city and to head straight for Berlin. To head, dirigirme a, to head for Berlin. And I drove to Berlin. So I decided not to stay in Hanover, but rather I decided to go to Berlin. And we stayed in Berlin for 2 days. It's a nice city. I recommend it. All right. I prefer Madrid, but I like Berlin. And then I decided to drive to Nuremberg from Berlin. Yes, to Nuremberg. Okay, because I like Nurembergers, those Nurembergers. Their sausages are very good. So we started driving, and I decided not to, because we got to Nuremberg at 11 o'clock in the morning or 12 o'clock in the morning. It was very early. I said, well, let's go on to Munich. So I decided to go around Nuremberg. and to drive to Munich. Okay. So I changed my mind again. I changed my mind. I decided not to stay in Nuremberg, and I decided to spend the night, well, to spend 2 nights in Hamburg, in Munich, in the south of Germany, the capital of Bavaria. It's very beautiful, eh? Bavaria. Munich is nice, but again, Munich, like Hamburg and Berlin, are very new cities. They were destroyed during the Second World War, so most of the city is relatively new, modern in construction, post-Second World War. We stayed in Munich for 2 nights, and then I decided to go to Zurich. Yeah, I decided to go to Zurich, but in the end, we didn't. I passed through Switzerland. I didn't go to Switzerland. I went to Austria. I went to Innsbruck. So instead of, first I decided to go to Zurich in Switzerland, but then I changed my mind and I decided to spend the night in Innsbruck in the Austrian Alps. It was very nice. It was very, very nice. Okay. Decided. Every day I decide. Yesterday I decided. Okay, y luego lo infinitivo. I decided to stay. I decided to go around Nuremberg. I decided to spend the time in the Austrian Alps. I decided not to cross the bridge to Malmö in Sweden. I decided, sino más bien, but rather, eso lo veremos más adelante, but rather to go to Germany. Okay? I decided not to. Decidí hacerlo. I decided to do it. Decidí no hacerlo. I decided not to do it. To be or not to be? That is the question. To go or not to go to Berlin? That is the question. And we decided not to go to Hanover, but we decided to go to Berlin. To decide not to or decide to. And in the class yesterday, we also saw something that's very easy for you. Pasar tiempo haciendo algo is the same in English as in Spanish. Pasé 2 horas pintando la casa. I spent 2 hours painting the house. It's very easy. To spend time doing things, to spend a lot of time doing things, to spend very little time doing something. I spend a lot of time reading. I spend a lot of time driving. I spend a lot of time teaching on radio and on television. I spend a lot of time doing things I like to do normally. I'm lucky. I found things I like to do, and I spend a lot of time doing them. I'll see you in a few minutes.
Hello again. Good to see you. My name's Carly, and today we're going to do a review of the previous class. But first, I want to introduce my student, Pilar. How are you?
Fine, thank you. And you, Carly?
Excellent, thank you. All right, we're going to do a review of the verb to decide. In Spanish, what is decide?
Decidir.
Good. So, similar pronunciation, but a little different. Decide, not decide. Tell me in English.
Decide.
Perfect. Decide. And in the past?
Decided.
Good. So we have decide, which the sound is a D. So the past is decided. Decided. Another syllable. Decided. Very good. Okay, some questions. Did you decide to study English?
Yes, I decided to learn English.
To study or to learn. They're both great. Good. When did you decide to study English?
I decided to study English 2 years ago.
Perfect. So in the past, I decided to study English 2 years ago. Good. Did he decide to accept the job?
Yes, he decided to accept the job.
Very good. Decided. He decided to accept the job. It's not fast. It's an extra syllable. So don't say decided. It's decided. Okay, it's an extra syllable. So very good. Yes, he decided to accept the job. Good. Ask me if I decided to learn Spanish.
Did you decide to learn Spanish?
Good. Yes, I decided to learn Spanish. Ask me when I decided to learn Spanish.
When did you decide to learn Spanish?
Perfect. I decided to learn Spanish in high school. A long time ago. All right, good. Did she decide to buy the Apple computer?
Yes, she decided to buy the computer.
Good, good. So she decided to buy the computer. Good. Did she decide to buy the mini computer or the big computer?
He decided.
Did she?
Did she? She decided to buy the big computer.
Good, the big computer. Perfect. I like the mini ones, but who knows?
Yes.
Good, Pilar. Ask me if we decided to go to the movie.
Did we decide to go to the movie?
Yes, we did. Don't you remember?
Yes,
right?
yes.
So you could say to someone, did we decide to do that? Yeah, we did. Don't you remember? Okay, good. So we can decide to do things and you can confirm. By the way, por cierto, did we decide to study English? Yes, we decided to study English, right? So you at home, decide, did. Good, continue. Ask me, Pilar, if I decided to run a marathon.
To write that?
To run a marathon.
Okay.
Now, pronunciation of that. Marathon. Marathon.
Marathon.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you decide to run the marathon?
To run, good. Marathon. A marathon.
Did you decide to run a marathon?
Excellent. Good. No, not yet. To let you know, I didn't decide to run a marathon. Maybe in the future. Good. Pilar, ask me if he decided to call her.
Did he decide to call her?
Great. Yes, he decided to call her. Okay, he decided to call her. Good. Leave that. The second thing we're going to review is to spend time plus the gerund. To spend time doing something. Okay? For example, I spend time reading. Right? I spend time reading. What do you spend time doing on the weekend?
Also, I spend time reading.
Excellent, good. So I also spend time reading. Now, spend in the present and in the past?
Spent.
Excellent with the T. So I spend, and yesterday I spent. Yeah,
Okay.
excellent, good. Now, careful with that translation in Spanish because it's pasar tiempo, right?
Yes.
But to spend is what in Spanish? Gastar.
Gastar.
Exactly. So it's a bit strange. We gastar tiempo in English. We spend time doing things. So Pilar, ask me if she spent 2 years in Sweden.
Did she spend 2 years in Sweden?
Good. Yes, she spent 2 years in Sweden. Now, if the spend time is followed by a verb, it's the gerund. But if not, no problem. Did she spend 2 years in Sweden? Yes, she did. So ask me if they spent time working on the project.
Did they spend time working in the
Working on the project.
working on the project?
Good. So we say trabajando en, and in English, working on. Working on. Good. One more time.
Did they spend 2 years working on the project?
Excellent. Yes, they spent 2 years working on the project. They spent a lot of time working on the project. Good. Pilar, ask me if they spent time cooking the meal.
Did they spend time cooking the meal?
Yes, good job. Yes, they spent time cooking the meal. The meal, any comida. Good. All right, ask me, Pilar, if I spent time speaking English yesterday.
Did you spend time talking English?
Ooh.
Speaking
Ah,
English.
good.
Okay. Did you spend time speaking English yesterday?
Excellent, good. Yes, I spent a lot of time speaking English yesterday. Good. So you spend time studying English, I'm sure, right? You spend time eating. You spend time cleaning. So spend time plus gerund. Good job. Bye-bye.
Okay, welcome back. Many years ago in the 1980s, in los años 80, in the 1980s, I was personally involved in level tests for 2 companies. Okay, one company was a high-tech company. It was a telecommunications company. And the company was growing very fast. And over a period of 2 years, I personally interviewed maybe 150 or 200, a lot, maybe 200 or quizás más, maybe more, I don't remember. But let's say 200 Maria wants me to change. Let's change to the other camera. Okay. Yes. I interviewed over a period of 2 years. I interviewed for a prueba de nivel de inglés, an English level test, maybe 200 job candidates. The majority of the job candidates, in inglés de la calle diríamos, most of the job candidates were telecommunications engineers or industrial engineers with electronics, okay? Superiores y técnicos, okay? They were good. Professionally, they had high potential. And my job was to check the English level. And there were two simple questions that gave me immediately an idea to separate the wheat from the chaff, to separate el trigo de la paja, the wheat from the chaff. The first question is, do you speak English? The first question, when this candidate sat down, I said, okay, Eduardo, do you speak English? Strangely, maybe 30% of the job candidates responded a few, which was a surprise for me, because the correct answer is a little, un poco, no unos pocos. ¿Hablas español? Sí, unos pocos. Immediately, a few is incorrect. So immediately, I knew this person didn't have a level of English. I continued the interview, just in case, por si acaso, just in case, y por cortesía, and out of courtesy. Okay. And the second question always was, when did you finish your studies? When did you finish your studies? And some of the people said the year, in 1986. And at least, this is interesting, at least 70% of the people couldn't say the year correctly. For example, 1986. They said 1,800, 1,900, and immediately I was patiently, courteously waiting for them to finish their fight with the year. Okay? When did you finish your studies? 1986. 1986. 1986. 1986. 1986. Not 1,986. Y a veces lo liaron tanto. Oh, 1,000, 1,900,000. And so I found that most people don't know how to say the years. Most people don't know how to say the dates. You need to learn these things. Okay. 1903. 1903. Okay. 1808. La Guerra Napoleónica. 1808. 1800. Cuando es uno de 01 a 09 de cualquier siglo, O. O, como la letra O. O. 1706. 1808. 1905. 1901. Ahora, cuando es el inicio del siglo, el primer año, 1900. 1900. 1800. 1800. In the year 1800, Manuel Godoy was the Prime Minister of Spain, and Charles IV was the king. In the year 1700, that's the year of the War of the Spanish Succession, Charles II or Philip V was the king of Spain. It was not clear in that period. In the year 1600, Philip III was the king of Spain. In the year 1500, Ferdinand of Aragon was the king of Spain. In the year 1900, saltando hasta hoy, Alphonse XIII was the king of Spain. In the year 1900. And in the year 1909, Alphonse XIII was still the king of Spain. Okay, but the rest of the years, we say 1900, 1908, y luego 1910, 1911, 1986, 1986, 1943, 1943, this way. 1642. Cervantes died in 1614. Is that correct? Or 1615? When did Cervantes die? I think he died in 1614. I think he was born in 1549. Is that correct? Isabella, Queen Isabella of Castile. I think she died in 1504. And Ferdinand of Aragon, I think he died in 1516 or in 1517. Christopher Columbus discovered the New World in 1492. In 1492, Columbus sailed the ocean blue. Yes, in 1492. Now, todo ha cambiado con 2000, el año 2000. 2000. In the year 2000, y cuando hablamos del año 2000, ese año, solemos poner the year delante, la expresión. En el año 2000, aquí también. Conocí a mi mujer en 2000. No, en el año 2000. Solemos, in both languages, it's common to put the year. In the year 2000, 2001, 2002. O sea, hay un cambio ya. No decimos 2001. 100 años antes decimos 1901, 1902. Pero no estamos diciendo 2001. So the first time in history we're changing. 2002. Now, 2010. We say 2001, 2002, 2010. Most people say 2010. Now, we don't know yet what system, what practice we're going to use. Some people now, it's very interesting, some people now are starting to say 2010. Estamos en el año 2010, o sea, 2010. We're in the year 2010. I don't. I say 2010. I think most people, the majority, most people say 2010. However, it could change. The evolution of how we say could be 2015, 2023. We don't know yet. So hay que estar al loro, como decís ahora. Okay. You have to be observant, watching on how to say it. But you need to learn to say the years, please. Okay. I'll be back in just a few minutes after our sponsors. I think they have something to say. And then we'll see each other again. Okay, years. The United States became a country officially in 1776, the Declaration of Independence. The American Constitution was passed in 1787, 11 years later. The French Revolution started in 1789. It ended officially in 1794. Okay? Napoleon invaded Russia in 1812. My father was born in 1923. The Titanic sank in 1912. The Second Republic was declared in 1930 or in 1931. I don't remember. Okay. I'll see you in a few minutes.
Hello everyone, I'm Natasha, your teacher for today, and I'm here with Pilar, okay? Y os va a dar un consejo, a tip, okay? Did you know you had to say it like that? How are you? First of all, how are you?
Fine, thank you,
¿Tú
Natasha.
sabías que se decía tip para consejo?
No.
Pues sí, okay? Un consejo is a tip, okay? So give us a tip on how to learn English. What did you do today, for example?
Today I listen to the radio.
I listened to the radio. Very
Yes.
good, okay? Where?
In my car.
In your car. Very good. Okay.
Driving to here.
Driving here.
Driving here.
Okay, or on my way here, de camino aquí, on my way here, okay,
On my
very
way
good,
here.
okay?
Yes.
Instead of listening to any radio, you listen to an English radio, okay?
Yes.
Yeah, and you learn, okay, very good, Pilar. Okay, at home, okay, we're going to practice something that's very, 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 very important, okay? Years, okay? What is years? Let's see if Pilar knows.
Años.
Años, okay?
Ah,
Los
okay.
años. She's surprised. Años? Okay, yes, years, okay? And very, very important, okay? Antes de empezar, quiero recordaros algo. Hay que decir todo en voz alta. Cualquier cosa que os pregunte o cualquier cosa que pregunte a Pilar, tenéis que contestar en voz alta, okay? Es fundamental para aprender un idioma, okay? Yes? Will they listen to me? Will they say it aloud?
Yes.
¿Me van a hacer caso?
Yes, because it's good for them.
Very good. Okay, I hope so. Okay, lo espero. Okay, the exercise is I'll say it in Spanish, I'll say the year in Spanish, and you and Pilar have to say it in English, okay? Remember that in English we separate, okay? Entonces 1924 es 1924. 1924, okay? Y aunque el número 19 lo decimos 19, por alguna razón en fechas decimos 19 con acento al principio, okay? Por alguna razón extraña, pero sí es, okay? Are you ready then?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Mira, justo, no, qué casualidad, 1924.
1924.
Very good, 1924. The next one, Pilar. 2003. Eso tiene truco.
2003.
2003, eso es. Ahora, con 2010 sí que se está diciendo 2010, ¿ok? Pero todo lo anterior es 2003. Okay, so one more time.
2003.
Very good. Okay, the next one is for you at home, okay? 1809. 1809. Very good. 1809. 1809. Very good. Did you know that?
Yes, I think so.
Okay, so repeat.
1809.
Very good. The next one, okay? 1998.
1998.
Very good. More confident now.
1988. 98.
One more time.
1998.
Very good. 1998. 1998. Repeat at home. Very good. 1998. Okay, the next one is for you at home, okay? 2008. Very good. 2008. 2008. Remember that 1000 and goes together, okay? We link. 2008. Okay, let's see if Pilar can repeat.
2008.
Very good. Okay, the next one. 1876.
1876.
Very good. One more time.
1876.
Very good. Okay, the next one. 1932. Very good. 1932. 1932, okay? I'll ask you the next one, which has a trick. Okay? Pay attention. 1905.
1905.
Very good, Pilar, you're paying attention.
Yes.
1905, okay? Realmente cero para nosotros es zero, okay? Pero en los años lo decimos como si fuera la letra O, okay? Que es algo muy extraño, pero es así otra vez como lo decimos, okay? So can you repeat?
1905.
Very good. Okay, the next one. 2010. Very good. 2010. Or, let's ask Pilar, what's the other option?
2010.
Eso es. Alguna gente ya lo está separando y otra gente todavía sigue diciendo todo, ¿ok? 2010 o 2010, ¿ok? No está muy claro cómo se va a dejar al final, ¿ok?
Okay.
All right, the next one. 1982.
1982.
Very good. 1982. 1982. Y acordaros lo que ya dije antes, ¿ok? Que aunque 19 como número es 19 con acento al final, en años lo ponemos al principio. 1982. Okay, the next one is for you at home, okay? 1745. 1745. Very good. 1745. 1745. Very good. Okay, the next one. 1807.
1807.
Very good. 1807. 1807. Can you repeat at home? Very good pronunciation. Okay, the next one. 1999. 1999. Very good. 1999. 1999. It's a bit of a tongue twister. Let's see if Pilar can say this.
1999.
Very good. The next one. 2003.
2003.
Very good. Otro, porque lo estás haciendo muy bien. 1918.
1918.
Okay, 1918.
Ah, es verdad. 1918.
Una vez más.
1918.
Very good. 1918, okay. Siguiente. 1836. Very good. 1836. 1836, okay? Remember that in English we don't say the full year. No lo decimos como si fuera un número. Siempre, siempre, siempre separamos, ¿vale? Nunca decimos 1836, ¿ok? Eso solamente lo decimos cuando es un número, no un año, ¿ok? Yeah?
Okay.
So can you repeat this number? This year, sorry. 1836.
1832. 36.
One more time.
1836.
Very good. Okay, the next one. 1952.
1952.
Very good. 1952. Okay. The next one. Okay. 1975. Very good. 1975. 1975. Pilar, the next one. 2006.
2006.
Very good. I'm very happy, okay? Very, very happy because you're getting the years correct, all of them, okay? So one more time.
2006.
Very good. 1899, Pilar.
1899.
9.
99.
One more time.
1899.
1899.
1899.
Very good, okay? Con el acento al principio, no al final, okay? 1899, okay? The next one. 1995. Very good. 1995. 1995, okay? Pilar. 1909.
1909.
Very good. One more time.
1909.
Casi iba a decir 4, pero al final no. Thank you very much, Pilar. You did
Thank
a
you.
great job. You did a great job as well. Keep on studying, keep on practicing, and keep on reviewing. I'll see you next time. Bye.
All right, welcome back. To arrive and to get. To arrive and to get. Mejor, to arrive and to get to. Pero vamos a ver. Let's look at these verbs on camera number 1, please. All right. I think we've spoken about this perhaps in the intermediate segment of the program. Definitely, sin duda. Definitely, no hay duda. But to arrive is llegar. To get to is llegar a. Okay. 99% of the time, in English, we say to get. Para llegar, not to arrive. Okay? Cuando llegué ahí. Y solemos incluir el destino. En español muchas veces no incluís el destino. Me explico. I'll tell you what I mean. You say, ayer fui a la playa y cuando llegué, vi a Juan en la playa. Cuando llegué, vi a Juan. Ayer fui a la playa y cuando llegué, ahí estaba Juan. Okay. In English, yesterday I went to the beach. And when I arrived, I saw John. That's perfect English. But I will bet you, te apostaré, a que eso ni una persona en un millón lo dice así. All right? En el mundo habla inglesa. All right, but it's perfect English. I went to the beach yesterday, and when I arrived, I saw John. Okay. 999,000 out of 1,000,000 people would probably say in English, yesterday I went to the beach, and when I got there, I saw John. When I got there. Ahora, usando get como llegar, requiere la inclusión nada después del destino de llegada. No puedes decir, yesterday I went to the beach, and when I got, I saw John. No. Parece un poco raro usar un verbo que exige la mención del destino que otro verbo que no lo exige. Arrive, puedes decirlo de dos formas. Yesterday I went to the beach, and when I arrived there, I saw John. Or when I arrived, sin decir there. Pero si dices get, no se te olvide there, or here, or a casa, get home, to get to work, etc. So, remember this. So strangely, interestingly, when we talk in English about llegando, we almost always include the destination. all right, in order to use the verb to get and not to arrive. To arrive is a difficult verb to use. Incluso en el pasado, arrived. Okay, se usa mucho en los trenes in the train station in the airport. When will the plane arrive? When will the train arrive? Son llegadas y salidas, okay? All right. We use arrive, not get. It's not common to say, cuando llegue el tren, ¿cuándo llegará el tren? When will the train get here? No. When will the train arrive? When will the plane arrive? But outside of that, we use get 99.9% of the time. All right. 7 years ago, if you remember from the class yesterday and the day before, I went to Copenhagen from Madrid. I drove and went back to Madrid through Germany, Austria, Italy, and France, and Spain. Okay. Now, first, I drove to Bordeaux. We drove, myself and my family. When we got there, I found a hotel on the outskirts of the city. The next day, we drove to Lille, bypassing Paris. We didn't go to Paris. We went around Paris. And we went to Lille, a city near the Belgian border. When we got to Lille, I found a hotel. Again, in the outskirts, or on. ¿Van en y on los dos aquí? En las afueras. In the outskirts of Lille. The next day, we drove to Antwerp, spending several hours in Bruges. Now, when we got to Antwerp, I went into the center of the city near the port to find a hotel. I didn't make reservations before. And then the next day, we drove to Aachen in Germany, but we spent 5 hours in Amsterdam. And when I got to Aachen, I found a hotel when we got to Aachen. When we arrived in Aachen. Si queréis usar arrive, no pasa nada. Fantástico. Pero cuando llegas a una ciudad, a un país, es con in. To arrive in Madrid, to arrive in Spain, no arrive to. All right? Y si es un punto específico, es to arrive at the airport, to arrive at the museum, to arrive at the office. So, con el verbo arrive, you need to remember two different prepositions. Y recordar no usar una tercera, que es to, que os viene de forma natural decir, to arrive to. So, get to. Si os gusta la preposición to, y os gusta, lo sé, to get to. When I got to the office. Yesterday I got to the office late. This morning I got to the office early. All right? Last night I got home. No say get to home. Last night I got home. Siempre es get to. We got to Aachen, we got to Brussels, we got to Lille, we got to Bordeaux. Okay? But there are four instances or four cases in which we don't use to. All right? To get here, to get there, to get home, and to get, I can't remember the fourth. I know there's a fourth. Don't forget, there's a fourth. Maybe tomorrow I'll remember. Okay? To get home, to get here, to get there, and to get somewhere. I can't remember. Well, to get somewhere. Llegar a alguna parte. No estás llegando a ninguna parte. You're not getting anywhere. You're getting nowhere. Okay? No estamos llegando a ninguna parte con este curso. We're not getting anywhere. Aquí es incorrecto usar arrive. La expresión. No estás llegando a ninguna parte con esa actitud. No vas a llegar a ninguna parte con esa actitud. Aquí, arrive, incorrect. Sorry, get. Okay. Tú no vas a llegar a ninguna parte con esa actitud, Manolo. You're not going to get anywhere with that attitude. You're not going to get anywhere with that attitude. It's interesting, about 2 or 3 months ago, Vaughan, Emprending Inglés 2, received an email de un tal Manolo. And his name was Manolo. He said, why do you talk to me directly? The man thought I was referring directly to him. He takes it so personally, this program. I thought it was funny. But are you getting anywhere with your English? I hope you're getting somewhere. I'll be back in a few minutes.
Hello and welcome. My name is Kyle, and I'm here today with Esther. Esther, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you, Kyle. How are you?
Good, good. We have had a lot of classes together, Esther.
Yes, it's true.
Many classes. Very good. Good to see you again.
Thank you.
And today we will begin our class with our 5 words of vocabulary, right?
Yes?
No problem?
No.
Okay, good. Now, at home, number 1, manejar, the verb. To
handle.
handle. Yeah, again?
Handle.
Handle, handle, handle. Again?
Handle.
To handle. Good. At home, to handle. Not, no. Handle, to handle. Good. And the second word is injusto.
Unfair.
Injusto. Unfair.
Unfair.
Unfair. The opposite?
Fair.
Fair. Fair and unfair. Fair, unfair. Injusto, unfair. The third word is juicio. Proceso judicial.
Trial.
Trial. Trial. Trial. Again?
Trial.
Trial. Yes, trial. Trial. Very good. The fourth word is destruir.
To destroy.
To destroy. To destroy. Yes, to destroy. Every day they destroy. Yesterday they
Destroyed.
destroyed. Destroyed. With the D sound, destroyed, but no extra syllable. That is, not destroyed. No, destroyed. Destroyed. Okay. I don't like to destroy things. Do you?
No, I don't.
Esther and I don't like to
No.
destroy things. No. Imaginar.
To imagine.
To imagine. Yes. Who wrote the song Imagine? Lennon or McCartney?
Lennon.
Lennon, yes. Imagine all the people. Imagine, yes. Okay, Esther, and okay, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to talk about the verb to arrive, which means
Llegar.
llegar. And we also use, to mean llegar, we can also use a very special verb, the king of verbs,
To get.
to get. Yes. Yeah, to get. So, llegar, to get. Or to arrive. Okay? So, llegar, we can use llegar when we are followed by the place. To arrive home. I'm going to arrive home this evening at about 7 o'clock. I will arrive home. I'll get home, we can say as well, which is a bit more casual. To get, I'll get home. I'll get to my house. So, we have 4 special places. Did you know this, Esther? The 4 special places that we don't need to. We don't need to say to when we talk about getting to those places. That is here, there, home, and back. Right? So to get there, to get here, to get there, to get home, to get back. I got here early. Did you get here early?
Yes, I got here early.
Okay. Did you get there late?
No, I didn't get late.
I didn't get there late.
I didn't get there late.
I didn't get there late. Okay. So here, there, home, and back. We don't have to say to get to there. You cannot say that. It would be a mistake. To get to school. Okay. Did they get to school at 3 o'clock?
Yes, they got to school at 3 o'clock.
Okay. Did they get home at 5 o'clock?
Yes, they got home at 5 o'clock.
Yeah, home.
They got home at 5 o'clock.
Right. So I can say, I got to my house at 7 o'clock, and I got home at 7 o'clock. When we use the word home, there's no to. Okay. Now, did you get home late last night, Esther?
No, I didn't get home late last night.
Okay. Did you get home early?
Yes, I got home early last night.
Okay, I got home early. Did you get home on time?
Yes, I got home on time.
Okay, I got home on time. Now with arrive is a little bit more formal. Imagine we're on an airplane. The captain says, "We will be arriving in Chicago at 6 o'clock." We will be arriving in Chicago at 6 o'clock. So arrive in is usually with big cities, okay? Whereas arrive at is maybe with smaller places, right? Arrive at school. Arrive in Chicago. We will be arriving in Chicago at 6 o'clock. And then I turn to Esther and I say, Esther, what did he say? You say, he said that we will get to Chicago at 6 o'clock, right?
Yes.
Because get is more, what did he say? He said we will get to Chicago at 6, right? Okay, did you get here before me?
No, I didn't get here before you.
Did we arrive together?
Yes, we
Did we arrive together?
we arrived together.
Did we get here together?
Yes, we got together.
We got here together.
Yes, we got here together.
We got here together. We arrived together. Did we arrive in a limousine?
No, we didn't arrive in a limousine.
We didn't arrive in a limousine. Did we get here in a limousine?
No, we didn't get here in a limousine.
Did we get here in a car?
Yes, we got here in a car.
Did you get home in a car yesterday? Yes, I got home in a car yesterday. Did you get home on time? Yes, I got home on time. All right. Llegué tarde.
I arrived late.
Ella llegó antes que yo.
She arrived before than me.
Before
Before than me.
Before
Before
me.
me.
Before me or before I did?
Yes.
Repeat, please.
She arrived before me.
Yeah, she arrived before me. She arrived before I did. Now, if we say here, we could say she got here before I did. Or she arrived before I did. Llegamos a Chicago puntual.
We arrived Chicago on time.
We arrived
in Chicago on time.
On time. We arrived in Chicago on time. Good. We're at the end of the class, Esther, so we have to end. But good job.
Thank you, guys.
Very, very well done, Esther. Thank you very much. And good job to you at home. We'll see you soon. Bye.
Okay, class 190 is now over, which means we have only 5 classes left. Only 5 classes. 1 week left of class. Congratulations. You're getting closer and closer to the end. In fact, justo a la vuelta de la esquina, the end of this beginning program is just around the corner. Just around the corner. Okay, so congratulations. I'm going to continue in the next class, reminding you and drilling you with the verb to get in the sense of to arrive, because it's so important. It's so ubiquitous in English. It's used every day, 100 times by every person. So, the important question is, are you getting somewhere good with your English? Or do you think you're not getting anywhere? Well, we'll talk about that in the next class.